Hey, how's it going, guys? This is El-Darwish, and I'm going to be casting some noob episodes. That is primarily right now just me clawing my way up through Platinum 2, North America Platinum 2. So down here in the right-hand corner we have Brainiac, the red Terran, and up here in the left-hand side we have myself. That's BLFUmoocow. So I generally try to hit a 2-base timing push with Immortals and +1 attack. But every game is different, so you get to see some of the style that's used in Platinum, which of course is probably not as good as what you'll see on the GSL or YouTube, but that's what makes this more fun, I think, is the fact that we're amateurs, and sometimes the games get really crazy. So here we go. As you can see, I just took care of his SCV building barracks, so he must be pretty pissed off. Got my Nexus going down, just chasing my probe, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of strategy Brainiac uses, because his name is Brainiac, so he's got to deliver. Oh, killed two probes, being aggressive with the probes. Now, I mean, most professionals would probably never do that, but attack. Oh, yeah, he's not paying attention right there. I almost lost that probe. And he's going to get right on out of there. I think he saw what he needed to see. So what is he doing? One barracks. I think I threw him off by... He's going to expand. It's kind of a late expand. One racks expand. Got the gateway going down as well as a forge. Oh, right. So I can pretty much always assume going 2-base as a protoss that your Terran opponent will send a Reaper. So, you might as well just assume that, if not more than one. So I'm being very tepid with this second base. I built it, but I'm not going to send my probes there now because I'm expecting a Reaper at any second. Forge is down. Photon cannon is down. He hasn't sent his Reaper. And the name Brainiac, he hasn't quite lived up to that moniker just yet. But he's sending a SCV around the map because he thinks that I'm proxying him. Here comes the Reaper. Checking the map, it looks like. So I threw down my cybernetics core a little late. That was kind of embarrassing, but I think I was focused on protecting my base from the Reaper I thought was about to hit me. Still just checking for probably a few units out on the map. Looks like he's trying to be as safe as possible too. So he's going for a heavy bio army early on here, and ideally he would throw down a factory right now too, but he must be going for Marauders to take care. He must think that going tank at this point would, Immortals would counter that. So just get lots and lots of Marauders, and maybe that would counter the Immortals. Here comes the Reaper. He sees the photon cannon. It hits him, and this attack has done nothing. Nice. Oops, forgot to put up the names. Yeah, you can see in the supply here that it's a healthy difference. He does have it's a fairly safe opening, but he should be throwing down a factory. Instead, he's going for engineering bay and 2 more supply depots. Got some photon cannons. Now, I really like... Oh, and here come all the buildings. So I saved up a bunch of minerals, doing a mineral dump on building. I really like putting photon cannons, 1 or 2, and in this case 3, around the mineral lines of gas. It's such a good investment. It's just a few hundred minerals. All Protoss players should probably do that. But, I mean, again, at the highest levels of this game, they don't do that. They just sort of put it all into their army and... you know, just pull their SCVs really well and defend with units that are nearby. And sometimes it gets you into trouble, but other times it lets you build an army that's bigger than your opponent's. Ooh, okay. Yep, setting up like a classic Protoss gateway. Yeah, gate here with the photon cannons and pylons. Oh boy. He's sending the bulk of his army north. And this is kind of looks like what he was doing, foregoing the factory so he could hit some sort of like timing with a big amount of marauders and concussive shells. So I'm gonna need these immortals like now. He's trying to hit before the immortals. There's a critical mass of them. Ooh, I feel like there's something coming, so I'm checking around. I feel it. Here it comes. Ooh, fucked up my. There we go. He scanned, but he didn't see the immortals. Oh, and I'm moving back into the shield battery. Shield battery is spending a lot of its energy, and it's now out of energy, but he did not see the immortals in the back, so he might not have attacked in. He committed to the attack before he knew that I had the right amount of immortals to defend that. So he heads back with his tail between his legs. Alright, there we go. Fixed it. Alright, so now he's getting a factory, as well as more barracks and a third base, which is, it's kind of risky, and I'm just safely building up more units before moving out. I think I want some observers. Expanding to the bottom center here. Getting that all critical third base. He's dropping his third base too. He knows he needs it. He needs to stay even on bases. And now is the time. Typically 8 minutes in, this is a good time to get a third. But as you can see, you know, not a lot of movement with the army, kind of just being passive and hoping that I leave him alone long enough for him to tech up and get something that can really stand up to all these immortals. But here comes the push from across the map. And I don't think he notices because he does not send the army. It's just this, you know, the AI is attacking here. And there's a really, oh, there comes the force field. Just microwing these units just back ever so slightly. Trading efficiently. Save the immortal. Move it back. Yes. Okay, that was pretty much all he had. So now just have to come in and really like stick it to him. Two immortals and all these SCVs. They could at least hold off for a moment, but it's not going to be enough. This right here will end it. And I think I misclicked right there, so I only moved back, but just safely moving up. This is all over now. GG. Brainiac goes down to me. So I think I'll be try to be making a few more of these videos, and maybe some of them where I lose as well as win. But whatever I encounter on the ladder and I feel like sharing, I'm going to post. So keep subscribe and keep watching.